Well, hello everyone, Dan Hurd with Dan Hurd Prospecting here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. I am here at the Ocean Picture Stone Quarry. It is spring out, everything is green and lush. And we're here today to get some of that amazing blue gemstone we know as Ocean Picture Stone. So wish me luck, and I hope you enjoy. Now I am actually surprised there's a bit of water left in the pit. It has been hot and dry for weeks now. As I've said before, the Ocean Picture Stone, you know, that amazing blue stuff right there, the seam I'm working is dipping down and going into the mountain. It's getting harder and harder and harder to actually get the premium stone off. Today's job is to remove some of this top seam, which is low quality stone, so I can get down to the really good stuff right there. I'm gonna start up top there using feather and wedges and the hammer drill and see if I can start breaking off chunks along the way. That's the plan. Let's hope I get something good. Now I do see a few fractures on here that I'm going to try to exploit. I see one going right through there, so I'm going to see if I can knock off this block first. One feather and wedge there to open up that crack more, one down here somewhere to try to knock that block off, and, well, keep those fingers crossed. Now today I will be using my feather and wedges to break these blocks of rock off. If you want to know what feather and wedges are, how to use them, all of the ins and outs and everything, I have lots of videos of that on my channel. Go check out my channel, search for feather and wedges, and you're going to see lots of videos. Today I'm not going to explain them, we're just going to use them. Although you might want to know, I did recently find a distributor of the larger versions of the feather and wedges. My old ones were about 6 inches long with about 1/4 inch of wedging power. These things are about 10 inches long and they have about 1/2 inch of wedging power. Bigger's always better, right? Okay, well, we're trying them for the first time today, seeing if the bigger ones are better. I do have these on my website as well as the smaller versions. And I have the first one angled slightly so that it opens up that crack that I see. These two are straight to just hopefully pop off that block. Hopefully this whole chunk here will come off as one. Let's see what happens. Okay, first thing that happened was it popped off this top block. This is a little layer of calcite on the top and it's just popped off. I see something coming. This block here coming along the flaw, but it's also coming out this way. So maybe I'll just pop that off. No, let's keep going with all of them. For the bigger feather and wedges, I might need a bigger hammer. There's the layer of calcite on top. Oh damn! What I thought was a chunk of mid-grade rock coming off here, that's the chunk. I got the top on, I got the crack coming out of here. When I pulled this crack out, it is revealing, let's look at, that this is going to be a piece of premium stock. It has it all. Red, blue, white. Exactly what everyone's looking for. I didn't see the layer of blue going through it because it has this mud all over the surface. But oh my goodness, it's there. This is gonna be a piece. It took some extra persuading, but it's free. I need both hands for this. Setting down the camera. And for all those people who love to tell me I should be wearing gloves all the time, you're right, I should. Baby, it's huge. I hope that blue goes all the way through it. That will be a nice piece. Alrighty, it's not a huge chunk of premium, but it is a big chunk. This corner that's red right here has a layer of blue on top of it. that goes all the way around. So that corner's all premium. If I take some of the rest of this stone and knock it off, we have the mid-grade blue up on the top, but at the bottom we've got the premium. Lick it. Only mid-grade on top. Premium on the bottom. I will have to cut some of that to show you what it looks like though, because I can't show you here. Other than that little chip, it's just not showing. A little bit of premium there too. Let's go get some more. Now the premium is right here. You can see the blue. Okay, that is the blue I'm looking for, premium blue. And I can see more of it right there, nice and thick. It's going in this way, right on top of this big brown inclusion. So this chunk, if I can get them free, will have some nice premium material in it. And I know the combination of dust on the surface and this really bright sun washing everything out, you can't really see the blue here in the pit. You gotta wait till I take it home, wash it off, get it in proper lighting, and then you can see how crazy blue this stuff is. BC Ocean Picture Stone, if you want your own, www.danhurdprospecting.com. Spider! Deathness Arachnus. I hate spiders. And for rock 2, I will be using 4 feather and wedges, 1, 2, 3 here, and 1 down there, trying to propagate that crack along the bottom. I might be asking too much. I might be trying to get too big of pieces out. If I struggle with this, I will try smaller ones next. Ooh, punk! Something just gave. Something gave way. I love it when you build up a whole bunch of stress and it all gives way at once. The whole mountain just bounces a little bit. You can see the crack formed right down perfectly where I wanted it. This guy seems to be stuck in there, so I'm not sure if the crack goes through or comes out away from it. He's tight. But this guy, I heard some cracks propagate. This guy, when I was hammering it, I just heard a great big pop. So I should be able to get this chunk off now. One of the problems using feather and wedges in a layered rock like this is often you'll get this spalling where it goes down a little bit and the pressure knocks a layer off. Now here's a really cool druzy. This is the calcite chalcedony layer. We often call this iceberg. This is the iceberg layer, and it just popped off because these feather and wedges were pushing out so much on that layer, it just spalled off. Well, I had to break it in half to get it out. I just put 2 more feather and wedges in there and knocked it in half. It was too big for me to carry, too big for my saws, too big for everything. So now I've got a manageable size piece. Let's throw some water down that crack, flip it open, and see what it looks like. The big reveal. Here we go. Baby! That is amazing. This is all mid-grade up here. Still nice, really nice patterns, not quite the bright blue. That is what we're looking for. That bright blue, orange, well, red, blue, white. Can't get better than that. And still lots of great material to come. I think I'm going to rethink my plan here, bring my feather and wedges out closer to the edge so it's cutting off pieces that are more manageable for me, and get some of this premium out. Well, here we go for the next one. So I've put 1 down at the bottom to try to keep the crack going along the bottom so it hopefully won't just spall out the edge. 3 pushing straight out, and this is the one I had in before that got stuck. So it's pushing out this way, but when I hammer on it, it doesn't move at all now. Anyhow, these 3 are the ones that are gonna pop it off. I heard the first crack. Heard another crack. It's cracking. It's a cracking. Crack down and out. So it did spall. It didn't really go, I wanted to go straight down. It did spall, but I think I still got the perfect piece. Still small enough I get my saw and I can lift. If I had got that whole big chunk, there was no chance I could have even lifted it to my truck, let alone fit it in any of my saws. And here it is. Maybe. Whoop! There it is. Look at that. Even the mid-grade stuff is starting to turn into a really nice color. But look at the blues on the bottom. I don't even have any water left to throw in it. Woohoo! Another nice piece. And here today I thought I was only taking off the mid-grade overburden. So moving on from that spot for just a second, I want to go down here by the water, not in the water, but by the water, and see how well just the chisel on the rotary hammer here works at getting rid of some of the overburden. This stuff over here is a lot looser than this. This is a very, very hard rock. This is a very weak, crumbly rock. So I want to see if I can just blast away a bit of it with the chisel. Like that. Look at that seam piece. If only I had some water to put on it. Oh, right, I do. Wow. Unfortunately, it's almost noon, and I have a meeting at 1 o'clock with Grizzly Discoveries to talk about our plans for this coming year. So I better get anything more I want real quick. Okay, one more piece. I'm gonna pop off that bottom little ledge right there, then I gotta go. Doesn't look like much. I'm hoping it's blue inside. Okay, 4 feather and wedges in there. Let's see what happens. I know it's white on top. I'm hoping it turns to blue before it spalls out. Whatever this piece shows, it has to be the last of the day for me today. Well, let's see what happens. Oop. That popped already. That's not a good sign. That broke free, so that spalled off the surface. Let's go a little slower on these guys and see if down lower we can get it right down. Yeah, that's already off. They say a trick with these feather and wedges is you tap them a little bit, then leave them a few seconds, and then tap a bit more. Gives the crack time to go down where it's supposed to. I'm not usually worried too much about how I break the pieces, so I usually just push them. And you're not supposed to hit hard, you're supposed to just lots of light taps. Oh, here's lots of cracking going on. Unfortunately, it's just white at the top here. I want it to go down to the blue. Please, please go down to the blue. Please, please, please go down to the blue. Piece of crap at the top here. See, there's the white. The white. I knew the white's at the top. Just want down into the blue. Come on, blue. Show me the blue. I'm just seeing white. No. Ooh, 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 whoop. There's the blue. I'm down into the blue. How much of the blue do I get? Okay, I broke it free. Let's splash some water on it. Start with this piece. Oh yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Blue, baby. And the moment of truth. Or as Polly would say, the moment of tooth. Ooh, needs more water. Needs more water. And blue. It spalled out of the bottom just as it got to the blue. But look at that color. Nice. Oh, look at that shard. That there, I'm gonna get my buddy Bill to make a tree on that one. Nice big flat, big tree coming off it. He does amazing work. Well, let's take this to the truck, show you my treasures for the day, get packed up, and head down the hill. I am so bad. I've got somewhere to be, but I can't leave this chunk of blue right here. I'm gonna pop it off real quick. I'm pushing it because I'm in a rush. Oh, come on. Break. Here the poppin'. And here they come. Amazing. There's 2.5, maybe 3 pounds of premium stone. Really translucent blue. In the bucket. There we go. Another 2 to 3 pounds of premium. That'll get cut right in half and that'll end up being 2 1-pound premium pieces. And that'll be a sub 1 pound. Again, sub 1 pound. Trying to hold the camera. Well, there we go. Camera and tools at the same time didn't work. There's 2 pounds of premium. Again, that'll get cut right in half. There'll be 2 1-pound premium pieces. Lots of chips for the chip bags. And now I really have to go. Don't worry, I will show you all those treasures. While I take a quick break and enjoy the scenery, I think it's time for today's geology lesson of the day. How did such a unique thing as ocean picture stone form, and why is it only in this one spot, nowhere else in the world? Well, ocean picture stone is a hydrothermal quartz vein. Just like any gold-bearing quartz vein, any gold mine that's mining quartz has a hydrothermal quartz vein, and this is the same. Hot waters from deep in the earth, heated by geothermal activity, bubble up through the bedrock, and as they bubble up, they dissolve minerals. Quartz is one of the standard minerals that gets dissolved easily, but so do a lot of metals. As it comes up through the crust to a point in the earth where the pressure and heat is just right, it starts to deposit those minerals. They fall out of solution. Normally, the quartz and calcite fall out separate from the metals, the gold, the silver, the copper. In my case, instead of the metals precipitating out separately, they dissolved into the quartz as the quartz hardened, staining it these crazy colors. Now, why did it happen here and nowhere else in the world? Just a freak of nature. The heat, the temperature, the acidity, everything was just right for those metals to dissolve into the quartz. The metals are copper, cobalt, chromium, and titanium, and they have dissolved into the quartz, staining it this bright blue. There we go. That's today's geology lesson of the day. All loaded up. Now let's get out of here, go down and have my meeting with Grizzly Discoveries, find out what we're doing this year, and then I will take all of these rocks home and show you what I got. It wasn't a big haul today, but boy did I get some good stuff. So after using the larger feather and wedges for the first time, they work great, but I definitely found I need a bigger hammer. Because the wedge is tapered more aggressively, they take just that much more of a hit to set down. The little sledge didn't really do it. I made it work, but I need a bigger sledge. But they worked great. Gotta love spring prospecting. The flowers are amazing.
Two legends, side by side.
Two legends. Raise your drink. Here. Cheers. Cheers.
A good combo right here. Right, Layla? Yeah.
Well, I made it down for my meeting just on time. I had a couple minutes to spare. Grizz has decided that he is interested in my new claim up there, and he's gonna send myself and some field geos up there to do some sampling. And of course, we're gonna make a video of the whole experience and explain everything that a real exploration geologist does when they're out in the field. Check back to my channel in the near future for that video. I hope you enjoyed my adventure. If you want any of your own stone, check me out, www.danhurdprospecting.com in the shop. Hope you're all having a great day. Until the next one. Bye.